What's up, chicklets? It's your boy Chicken back once again with another reaction video. This time bringing back some more BTS to the channel. Doing something a little different, not listening to a music video or song performance per se, but some of the chicklets out there, some of the BTS army suggested I check this out. It's called This is BTS, Introduction to BTS Part 1. It's 15 minutes long and it's by xCeleste. Before we dive into this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video. Woo, like I do that. Look.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Who is BTS?
I heard of them. I know what I'm saying. I know who they are. Kinda.
And why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea.
Wait, shout out to South Korea, you know what I'm saying? Spent 3 years of my life there, man. Loved it. Left every minute of it. Definitely like to go back one day. But anyways, alright, hold it down. K-pop, Korea. All right.
While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s?
Okay. So yeah, I kind of learned that, man, from some of the guys, some of the chicklets, some of the army members in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? I know some of you guys, you range all over the place, you know what I mean? We got people that are little young baby chicklets, and we got our senior chicklets, you know what I'm saying, and everything in between. Alright, so yeah, man, you can see by the chart, okay? Yeah, they expand upon it, because typically, you know, when you got a boy band or a boy band, the audience is typically a teenage female. So, oh yeah, it's very interesting. Alright, keep rocking.
Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band. And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning. BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artists for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단.
Wait, 방탄소년단? Ooh, that's it right the first time? First time go, you know your boy struggling when it comes to trying to pronounce stuff. But anyways, alright, 방탄소년단. Alright, okay. But yo, I used to know how to write freaking Hangul so good, man. And but I can still read it, man. I can still read it somewhat. I forgot some of the sounds, but yeah, for the most part, man, I'm still pretty good at reading. You know what I'm saying? Hangul.
Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene.
This is like when Justin Timberlake wanted to take himself to the next level. I'm just playing, it's not the same.
The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All
Alright, hold on, let me get a look. Let me get a good look at them. Alright, let me see. Alright, RM. Alright, I know you guys told me he's the leader of the group. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get into that. More details about him. Suga, like I said, I know. Yeah. I still gonna take my time, man. 7 people, it's a lot.
7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge.
But firstly, I want to say this food looks delicious because I miss Korean food so much. I miss my yakimandu, my kimchi. I miss my Korean food, man. I love Korean food so much. Authentic Korean food. But yeah, it's been a while, man. Like I haven't found like a lot of good Korean food places. But yo, this looks good. I'm seeing them all sitting around the table, man. Just bringing back all these memories of my time in Korea and going to the duck house, sipping on some soju, you know what I'm saying? Ja, ja, ja. Anyways, all right, I'm keep rocking.
Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그 다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다 라고 얘기를 하고 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나 이렇게 생각됩니다.
I like that. He has them solve their problems together as a group, as a team, you know what I'm saying? The Justice League, the 7 members of the Justice League coming together, solve their problems. He said it was because of like the synergy of the group and everything like that. And yeah, I think that's really awesome. When I take your issues outside, just handle it inside the house. And yeah, I mean, obviously if somebody has a problem and they don't want to continue and work, you know, with you guys that way or whatever, you guys can't resolve your issues, then just have to do what you got to do, you know, move on or whatever. But yeah, I like that though. I like that. I like the fact that he's already helping them build their bond together, you know what I mean? Like grow together as a team. And that's really cool, man. It's rare you see this many members of a group, man, you know what I'm saying?
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
뭔가 내 머릿속에는 이렇게 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러워. 그러니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아. 생각나.
그죠. 소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면
Alright, when you guys were suggesting this to me, right? I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me to check out the this and like react to it, or you guys wanted me to like check it out on my own. But yeah, I guess I'm just want to share this experience with you guys and, you know, learn about the group on camera with the chances of embarrassing myself horribly. But yeah, learn about the group, man. Learn about them. Check out part 1. If you guys want to see me continue this series, we are not even a third through it yet. But if you guys want to see, actually, we're about a fourth through it, this video. But if you guys want to see me continue the series, because this is labeled part 1, so it's more. But I certainly can watch them separately off camera and then just focus on the actual music and performances that you guys suggested, because you guys suggested a bunch of them. Quite a few. So I'm looking forward to a lot of BTS music to come, man, to see what they're doing, man, because the 2 songs I heard were both fire, man. Both fire, both really good songs. I enjoyed both of them so much. So if they give me that, which is 2 songs, I can only imagine what else, you know, they possibly have in store for me. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking out some more of the music. But yeah, I want to learn these. I want to learn everybody, like their names. I want to learn a little bit about them, their styles and stuff like that. And, you know, try to connect to them more on a personal level. You know what I mean?
이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요.
Wait, J-Hope, I remember he was the rapper that started. I believe he was the rapper that started off Mic Drop.
네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이거는.
Well, I mean, he said it sounds corny that it's, you know, he believes that it was fate that brought them together. But I mean, right now these guys are shining, man. They're dynamite, #1 song in the world at one point. I don't know if it still is, but top trending song on YouTube at one point. These guys are selling millions and millions of like records and singles or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? They got a huge fan base. So maybe it was fate.
To the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, they lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut. And if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts.
So it's one company. They started a company for them, for the group. At least that's what I'm trying. I believe that's what I'm understanding. That they started the Big Hit company, the group. Everything is all one organization, like a record label and the company, the artists and everything like that, all together. At least that's my understanding so far. We're getting a little. Well, I'm getting a little bit of the, the history, the background of these guys. You know, they ain't just pop up on the scene. When I first saw them a few weeks or months ago, or whatever, when I first they kind of got on my radar. You know what I mean? These guys actually it wasn't instant success. You know what I mean? They had to grind. They had to like work through some hardships. So that's really cool.
Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom. 2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajeki, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts.
Oh, they try to blame my boy 6ix9ine for that. Most of you guys that's probably watching this, like 6ix9ine. Alright, they were accused of bootlegging. It's like they were accused of like just purchasing their own albums to kind of boost their sales, or at least in the eyes of other people, I guess. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously they said they were accused of that. They didn't say that necessarily happened, but it definitely appears that it caused some stress.
That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam.
That was a dirt mistake, right? It's like, well, if they're gonna actually buy this stuff, they gotta actually have the money to buy it. So I guess they had no weight to it, you know what I'm saying? But okay.
These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting their past hardships. I'll link that in my description box.
I don't think I can watch that one. Hey guys, let me know if y'all want to see me check that one out. But I don't know. I think this one is gonna give me a good taste of it.
Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building.
Alright, you guys, I don't know how many of you guys are new to the channel or anything like that, but you guys know I listen to music from across multiple languages, you know what I'm saying? Spanish and Russian and, all types of music, you know what I mean? K-pop music. That's the one thing that, like, I noticed, you know what I mean? It's just like, music is, for one, is like one of the most beautiful pleasures on the planet. And two, is like, you can connect, it's like universal. Like, you can just connect to other people through the music. Like, it's no language barrier for that, you know what I mean? Like, you might not specifically understand every word that the person is saying or whatever, but like that song could still impact you. It can still make you feel like certain feelings or emotions and stuff like that. So I like that though. I like the fact that they grew organically. They kind of crossed barriers with their music and everything. They were touring in Europe and the United States and all this kind of stuff while they were still just singing, I guess mostly performing in Korean. So yeah, that's really cool, man, that they managed to kind of break through these barriers. Like even now, you know, like I said, I still don't know much about them, but I do know that these guys are extremely popular, man. Like even in the United States, I've seen a couple people on YouTube that's like, you know, huge fans. Like one person that I follow on YouTube actually was a big fan of them. That's kind of how I first heard of them, because she's like a super fan and she loves them so much. So I just kind of like saw it pop up every now and then, like I heard talking about it and stuff. I was like, who's BTS, man? Who is this? So I knew they were kind of popular, but when my chicklets started suggesting it, told me, you know, hey, look, go check out BTS. I think you might like this. So yeah, I got more interested. But yeah, I just like the fact that they got that, you know, universal, I guess, popularity.
World. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle.
Hey, that right there shows you that the army, the army's strong, bro. 500,000 units, physical units of albums without bundling merchandise or, you know, anything with it from the US alone. 500,000 from just the US alone in pure albums. I don't say pure album sales, but in album sales, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. That's crazy. And they just dropped that February of this year. That's freaking crazy. I mean, like I said, it shows you that they got a hardcore following, man. People really like feel their music and connect to them, man. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine they end on the streaming numbers as well, too, probably, because their videos get millions of views. So yeah, man.
These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without
that doesn't surprise me, man. Like that's been like a very popular thing over the especially with like the last maybe year and a half, man. I've been seeing a lot of artists like bundles and doing these different rollouts and stuff and adding different ways. Like I've seen people do the concert tickets. I've seen people do just like merchandise, like shirts and jackets and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I guess you gotta just respect it, right? I mean, a sale is a sale, you know?
With the help of bundles and driven by the power of armies alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record.
They doing some outlandish numbers. No wonder people thought that they were buying their own albums. You know what I mean? Like these numbers are so crazy. But yo, shout out to Michael Jackson, man. One of the greatest singers and performers to ever live, man. For real.
And the Beatles' 22-year record. While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century. The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7, all 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album. All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association, and as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to...
Dame spitters. I mean, I believe they're all spitters. Yeah. They're all spitters.
Full members of the association. They even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans.
It's like mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? They got the little mixtapes, give you a little taste. You know what I'm saying? My favorite artist right now is Young Thug. He's been my favorite artist for a few years now. Yeah, he does a lot of like mixtapes and stuff too. Obviously, he doesn't sell on this kind of scale.
Much of the work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socioeconomic injustices. Much of the work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career.
See? I told you, man. Got the Justice League, 7 members. You know what I'm saying? You got the big 7 of the DC universe. So you got the Justice League, man, standing up for the little guy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta respect that.
While receiving backlash from people in power.
Now look how pretty he is. How beautiful this man is. Look at his face. Beautiful as hell.
BTS are also as charitable as they are talented. Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details. One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF.
Hey, oh wait, before we dive more into this partnership, guys, leave a comment in the comment section below on who is the prettiest member or your favorite member of BTS. Yeah, I wanna know, man. I be reading, man. I be reading y'all comments, man. I get the vibes, man, for how people feel. Some kind of vibe, a little bit of a vibe of how y'all feel about the different members. So, yeah.
To create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide. On September 24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change. On June 3, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to...
Look at that, man. Shout out to BTS, man. Yo, these guys are freaking awesome, man. They're really cool people. They're really awesome. They're philanthropists. They freaking give to the cause. They stand up for the little guy. Man, I appreciate the fact that these guys, for one, donated $1 million to, you know, it says to Black Lives Matter. But, you know, they donated $1 million in efforts to try to help racial injustice or just injustice, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff that they see is wrong in the world. And it's not even like their country, like their home country. This is a whole different country, man. They put money towards it, and I think that's freaking awesome. I appreciate them making that statement too as well. So, all right, that's what's up, man. Shout out to BTS. Yeah, BTS. You guys, man, you guys are awesome, bro.
Support the Black Lives Matter movement. When armies got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day.
Oh, what? Y'all crazy, bro. That's so freaking awesome, man. Yo, shout out to the army. Shout out to the Fucking BTS Army, man. I had to cuz. Oh, that's so awesome. I mean, 24 hours, bro. 24 hours, man. We already talked about how freaking loyal and supportive the fan base is. 500,000 units this year. Physical units. I mean, they didn't get into the outside numbers, outside of the like international numbers. They didn't get into the streaming numbers. They just talk about just the album sales without bundles. So we already know that they're supportive, but yo, much respect, man. 24 hours, yo, less than 24 hours, they were able to match $1 million from donations, man, from the fans. That's freaking crazy. That's awesome.
Now, these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national, but their music and their message connected people from around the world with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia. The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창하는 것은 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로.
That's one of the things that I enjoy about doing this. You know, like I can't see if people are smiling or if they're happy or whatever, man. But every now and then, man, I get comments and stuff from you guys, and it just, you know, it blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like to just, yeah. So I love this, man. I love doing this, man, and I'm sure they get a rush times 1 million. You know what I mean? Than I do, from the love, the communication, how we like, just everything, man. Like the support, yeah. And then, you know, when you guys say like all the positive things, all the wonderful things you guys say, or you might, you know, I might have somebody mention that, you know, their day got made better, you know what I mean, because they saw my video or something like that. So yeah, definitely, I definitely like, you know, people to be happy, you know what I'm saying, seeing people smile and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's really cool too.
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 결국 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고 무대를 하는 거기 때문에 결국 우리는 그 사람들한테 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 되고.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
참 다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 메시지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요. 그러기 때문에 되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인 에너지를 주죠. 일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아.
Alright, man. It has to be said, man. I just want to echo what these guys are saying, man. Find what you love, man. And I feel like if you enjoy what you're doing and you find something that you love, man, it's gonna just overall increase your well-being as a person, as a human. You know, like you have more drive, more energy, more desire to complete the task and to rise above and to grow and to withstand hardships and all that kind of stuff if you love what you're doing, man. And that's what these guys are saying here. They love what they do. They wouldn't, you know what I mean, like it doesn't matter like how demanding it is or how much time away or whatever, like it's worth it, you know. That's what it is. Like it's worth it at the end of the day if you love it, you know.
하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이라고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는 것 같아요.
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서.
I mean, like you was like having a heart problem. You was going down, man. The freaking sound from the arena probably could just shock life back into you. You know what I mean? That's how many people they had packed up in there.
오늘 저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
Oh, look at him. That's why he's the leader. Kind of market right there, bruh. Yeah, I liked him, man. I liked him from Mic Drop. He did a really good job in that one, man. Is he like the oldest one? Is that why he's the leader, or senior, or whatever, some way? You guys can let me know in the comment section below. All right, we're almost done here.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So, while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become. I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world.
Alright guys, this is BTS, the introduction to BTS part 1 by xCeleste. Anyway, so yeah, that was introduction. I liked it. It was nice. I feel like I got to know a lot more about these guys as a group and what they've been through, and you know where they started and where they kind of are at now. Yeah, I think I learned a lot about them as a group. I don't think it was enough information in this video to kind of like separate each one, and it didn't like individually like focus on the members, so it didn't really kind of like put me there like, oh yeah, this and this and this about each member individually. But as like a whole group, man, like it put it together for the whole group. And yeah, that was cool. So yeah, if you guys want to see, like I said earlier, if you guys want to see me continue to check this out, this series, like I said, part 1. So if you guys want to see me do part 2 and 3 as she continues to do it, yeah, just let me know, man. Leave comments in the comment section below, man. If I see enough of you guys are interested, then I definitely will do that. But besides that, you guys can let me know what's the next BTS song I should check out. You boys some suggestions in the comment section below, man. Shout out to the ARMY, man. Shout out to all the chicklets out there who left suggestions on BTS. You know what I'm saying? All you guys in the ARMY showed up on my first reaction. And yeah, it was incredible and amazing. And the love and support, I could definitely tell that BTS has an amazing fan base. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a long one. But like I said, I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me to react to the whole thing or just watch it on my own so I can just learn. But I figured, you know what, let's just do it. Let's go for it. So yeah, before I get out of here, make sure you guys leave a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, and I see y'all next time.